Hi guys, you're here with your host Lisette,
and Jenny.
and this is Munching with.
Las chismosas.
There we go.
Okay. The food. Let's start with the food before we
Okay.
start with the topic. Because, we got a lot of food right now.
Okay.
Go. What you got?
I got my Chipotle chips. We got our Chipotle chips
With a
blessed by Jorge, her brother.
He the plug for it.
And then we went to McDonald's and we had to get the Squishamallow Happy Meal. I wanted to get the dough one, but then I was like, I didn't know they had a Squishamallow one.
They just put it out.
Really?
Yeah, like literally, I don't know. I think last week. I saw it because I saw it on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, somebody said.
Well, I'm excited because I heard there's a Squishmallow, so I'm gonna see which one I get. Oh, you're gonna open it already?
Oh, I want to. I'm so,
Okay, yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see the Squishmallow. Right. I want to. This is what I'm excited for because I want to collect all of them. And $5 for a Happy Meal. You know, my mom never got us Happy Meal because she $5 for her was too much for her.
Yeah.
But like now that I work, I'm like $5 is nothing. I'm sorry, but and then I'm just like damn. But it be them rough days.
Okay. Also, the topic that we're doing today is influencers and social media and controversy. So it's just a lot of things. We're gonna be talking about different things. All right. Okay. I would go to McDonald's. Well, we would go to McDonald's like once a month, maybe, or not once a month. That's crazy. We would go once every 2 to 3 months. And we would eat all together. But it was cheaper then. It was way cheaper.
Yeah. The McChicken cost $3.
That's wild. That's wild.
$3. It used to be $1.
Right? Yes. Okay. Oh, I already see the color.
And I'm sorry if you guys hear my bird, because I have a bird. I have one bird. The other one died. But it's in the works to get 2 more.
Two more?
2 more, yeah. It's just that I'm on my period, guys. I'm such a baby, so I've been sleeping in. But, I gotta wake up one of these mornings and go get one.
Okay.
What the fuck is this shit?
I knew it. Mine's is pink. Oh, it's a... Oh, we got the same one.
They better not rig this shit. They better not.
Like, no, I don't mind matching, but damn, I want to see you get a different one.
Yes. His name's Archie. His name is Archie.
You look like an Archie.
Drink. We didn't even say a drink. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper and I'm drinking water. With our Stanley Doop.
I gotta drink water. That French fry tasted weird. Water for me because I don't like soda. I don't like soda.
Yeah.
And milk. And I would have gotten a juice box. That I would have gotten, but they didn't give me the option, so now I gotta drink fucking milk. Like milk with French fries and nuggets. That's wild to me. I don't know what this is.
Them kids be doing that,
That's normal actually. It is because when you work with little kids, when you work with kids, you realize that they have the weirdest appetite. They will chug 10 of those chocolate milks and call it a day. Please. And then they eating like what? Salty foods with milk, with chocolate milk? That's wild.
I got another one the same.
Yeah, that's fucking right. They probably that's crazy.
So you're telling me I have to go to different
places? I don't even know.
Here, give one to Nicole, yeah, so we could be twinning.
Different places? I don't know, but
no, that's crazy, Lisette.
But
anyway. Where's yours? Oh, it's right there.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay. That's crazy.
Okay, I guess one.
It's alright.
I guess.
Oh, look, his favorite hobbies are soccer and feeling the rhythm of the music. That's you.
That's me for real.
Archie is Jenny.
All right. I don't like you. I like you now. Okay. So I wanna get started. I wanna first address this because I'm in a relationship. So this I wanna address this. The Jolene. Okay. The Jolene and Monet thing, controversy going around that he's using her to get fame and he only posts things with her. And then just like social media is crazy. My bird need to relax.
Yes, and she want to shut it up too. Matter of fact.
All right. Sorry, guys, but the mic is closed, so you'll be able to hear us. But yeah, that whole thing is crazy, Lisette. Like, everybody, okay, she came from nothing, and then she was at school getting her bachelor's in being a nurse or something, like being in that field, in the nursery or doctor field, whatever. She graduated, whatever, and then she would post makeup videos here and there, try on makeup or whatever, or just like her every day, and then she would just like conversate or whatever here and there. It was like, and then from there that's how she got her liking and like her fame or whatever. She was going up. Then while she was going up, she would talk a lot about self-love and how, like, you have to be with somebody that puts into your life, not takes away, and whatever. She found a guy. She would not post him, but she would post like snippets of like him spoiling her. He literally like bought her a whole vanity with makeup, like all her makeup, all the makeup that she uses every day. And so like whenever she comes over to his house, she would use it. She would use it. That he would buy her flowers, like these lover boy things. Mm-hmm. But she would never post him. She would just post the things. Whatever. People would gas her up like, oh my god, I can't. Oh, sorry, I spit that out. I can't wait to see who it is, and people would push her to like show who he was and hype her up, and just hype her up as an influencer in general. Like they will root for her. Everybody was praying for her to go up, and like she deserved everything that she got, whatever. Then she finally posted Jolene, a guy that used to be in Love Island in a show. And then after that, people went out their way to search him up, talking about he was in Love Island, his dating experience is bad.
His dating history
is bad. He's a red flag, doing that, like, just things from the past, which we all have a past.
Yeah.
I don't think that was right, because he was not that person, and the way he showed his videos, he very much has his. Well, he seems to be like he has his life together, as in like cleaning wise. He cleans himself. He cooks for himself. He goes to the gym. Like outside wise. I don't know emotionally, but like outside wise, yes. Mm-hmm. And he put time for himself. So that happened, and then like last month, people were trying to cancel him. Oh, you know why they canceled him? Because he said that he's in his sassy apocalypse thing, some shit like that. He's in his sassy.
Please.
Yeah. And then he said a comment like that, and people were like, first of all, you're not using it right, or whatever. Which maybe he wasn't. I don't know, but from that little thing, they dragged it. They made a whole thing, and then they were like, they canceled both. They tried to cancel both of them. They're like, well, he's using you, Monet, for this and that, and like just putting random ideas there of like how he is like using her, and he's not, like there's no love there. It's all for like a show.
I feel like people want to. How do I say it? They be wanting to analyze everyone's life, and like, and I don't know. I feel like they think that they know everything based on like things that they see. Like right now, the whole like sassy man apocalypse is like very in, right? Or
what is that? I don't get that. What's that? Sassy man apocalypse.
It's like men who, I guess, in my opinion, from what I see, it's like men who behave very like behave like feminine, or like for example, um they'll want you to open the door for them, or like have them in the princess, like what. So it's certain, like that is like part of certain things, but then there is like some people are okay with it, like you seen that guy, the one who be like, it's the way you act, right?
Yeah.
So him, everyone is like, they like him, they've like tried to clock him a couple times, I feel like, but they like him, they're
Can I
always.
say something
What?
that may get me
Cancel.
canceled? But I thought he was
Gay.
gay. I honestly thought he was gay. Just the way he was acting. And is that like maybe I'm like closed-minded in that part, but like, does that mean that they're that? Like the sassy man apocalypse?
That they're gay?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that I think maybe they're like, they kind of see them as more like in their feminine touch. They're and they'll be.
But I never knew men have feminine.
Really? Because
Yes.
okay, I didn't even know like I didn't even before I wouldn't even really acknowledge the whole like masculine and feminine thing. Like I didn't think much of that, because that's not something, I feel like that's something that now I see more and I understand to a certain extent, or I see what people define it as, because people have their own definition or whatever to what is masculine and what is feminine. But yes, I think people in general have feminine and masculine in them, like energy or whatever you want to label it as. But sometimes there's more of the other, like some men or women will be more masculine, they'll be more like I don't want to say independent, but like they take charge in situations. So it just seems like that is one of the traits of being more masculine, like being someone who like leads or takes over of the situation.
Okay.
And then feminine is more like that soft life, like wanting to be taken care of. So yeah, I don't know, it's just so much.
I'm new to this because like, well, being in a Hispanic Latino household is like, man is a man is provider, is the one that demanda. Like they don't do nothing, they you serve them food, you cook for them, you clean, like that would be considered masculine, and it was always thought like that. And women is only feminine. You're feminine and you are supposed to clean, you're supposed to, how you say, serve food, like you do women things, well, in the Mexican household.
And I feel like for a long time until recently, people were like, would fight that a lot. They'd be like, no, girls can do their own thing, girls can work, girls can do, and it's not that I'm saying that they can't. You can work, have a job, you can know how to cook, but then know how to build stuff or whatever you may have considered, right, more masculine or more woman like, right? But for a long time, people would always fight the idea like, no, I don't need a man to do this for me, I don't need. And now the ideas have changed. Right now everyone wants that soft life, and everyone was like, no, I want a man to do it for me, I want them to take care of me, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But what I'm saying is people switch up really quick, and whatever is, what starts to trend starts to become big. So now you have, before people would have probably been like, oh no, this is good, like she's taking over her, she's like being independent, she doesn't need a man. And now it's more like sometimes they'll be like, oh, she's scaring men away because of the way she acts, she's too masculine, she needs to like not do that, she needs to accept when people try to help her out. Like the people start saying all these things, and it's like,
it's confusing,
and it's like, and you start to see how easily social media influences you, like how, because even I'm not gonna lie, like even at the beginning of the year, bro, I would be like, okay, I need to like because I was also very much like, I don't like when men do things for me, like I because also I'm like the oldest in my house, so I'm always like, I'm kind of like independent, like I can do it myself Thank you very much. I don't need no one to do it for me. But then I was like, well, is that like, people were starting to say, and I would see it in social media, like, it, no, like, you not accepting a guy's help is like, is
And
bad. And
I would trust her. Sorry to cut you off. I would trust her because she was never into the social media life. Like, she was very only Snapchat, right?
yeah, bro.
Very much Snapchat and phone number, WhatsApp. That's it. But then, like, starting this podcast and just like hang out with me, like, she got more into the social media aspect, and now she got a glimpse of what social media is. Like, I'm sorry, but she got a glimpse of like how toxic it is, because it's very toxic and very confusing.
It's so confusing. I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, I know exactly, like, I'm not gonna get dictated by what people say on the internet, because many times I have, like, there was also Sprinkle Girl. Sprinkle was wild, bro. Now, I'm not saying that everything that they say is wrong, or like, is like, everything about them is like bad. No, I think that they bring good points sometimes. The apples are good. I think they bring good points, but I think sometimes it starts to become pressuring, and it starts to become like more like you have to follow these things, because if you're not following these things, people will. So for example, like Monet, right? She is with this guy, and he has a bad history of, well, relationship is what they're saying, like, being in relationships. Okay, so some people, like, especially those who coach in life and relationships, they'll be like, already a red flag, or already you should cut him off, that he should not have even been an option. But things are not always black and white, is what I always tell Jenny. I'm like, things are not always black and white. So yes, he might have a bad history in relationships, but that's not this relationship, and you can't.
That part,
that's not this relationship.
Yes.
Like, I understand. I think you should definitely be cautious and be, mindful, like, get to know this person very deeply. But you can't, because the problem is that I feel like people start to get scared. They're like, no, this looks like a red flag, or this is like bad. Like, if he's not doing this and that, like, he's not providing. I can't be like, he's not a provider. But it depends on where you guys are at in life. There's so many things that add up to like that. Like, what if you guys are just young, starting up? Obviously he can't provide for you. He's just starting up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It depends, like, and it depends on what lifestyle you guys want, what you want as a person. I just think that it starts to become too much, where like people will, and that's when it becomes a problem in social media, because for people who are putting their life out there, people are gonna nitpick on everything. And if you don't fall into like what is trending right now, people are gonna be quick to judge you and cancel you, right? So right now, provider man and all these things, right? Like, red flags and green flags and whatever. So obviously they're gonna nitpick on your boyfriend. They're gonna try to see what's wrong with him, or because, and also I feel like people are always like trying to see when you're ready to mess up. Like,
it's not even social media, like people, like fans, like us becoming famous or known, and then like fans, it's people around you too. Yo, I've seen that shit. Like, people are ready to
your downfall.
Yes,
they waiting on you.
Yes, waiting on you. They are waiting. They're waiting for anything to be shown or whatever.
That's facts.
So what's important is to never forget who you are as a person and how far you've come, because social media is not real. It's fake. And my girl Monet, keep going up. Like, I don't know, like, there's just a lot of influencers that deserve it, and they're not. I just feel bad, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I even told her, I was like, doing this podcast made me want to take a step back, because it's like, yeah, we're not at that level, but sorry, anything could happen. I don't know, anything could happen, but yeah. So that was that relationship thing. It's crazy. Oh, but you made a point that you said that people it's people's. It's not. It's the social media's fault about like making that role thing. Like, oh, women are supposed to do this. Women are supposed to do that. Men are supposed to do this. Men are supposed to um be manly or whatever, and women are supposed to cook. Women are supposed to provide for the guy as like giving food, cleaning or whatever. And we remember in the beginning of the year we was in that mentality, like we was like, nah, we're independent. We're not gonna be with a man that moves us like that and controls us. Like we thought that was controlling, whatever. But when you find somebody, and I'm picking because of my relationship right now. When you find somebody that doesn't do it like that and like explains it to you, like sits you down and tells you, Jenny, is not like that. It's like it's not that we're controlling, or I'm gonna send you and you're gonna clean the bathroom, or you're gonna clean my house, or you're gonna cook for me because I'm forcing you. No, but it's like that's a love language. That's beautiful to have a wife or a woman that cares for us. And when that was said, I was like, that's better. Yeah. Like people, but the way I was seeing social media, and even in my life, like growing up with my mom, like she would say that she's like, well, you have to do this, you have to do that. It's your job. Sorry, it's your job as a woman. Just that. There's no word for that. What's it called?
Controlling?
No, like when people how you say, I don't know how you call that word, but like when people make something so negative as a whole, I don't know what's it called. I forgot the word, but
I was thinking generalized, but I don't.
I think of that generalized. Yeah. Well, it's just like hearing that. It always made me like think like, yeah, I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be a woman of the house, and do all that. But now, like looking back and like just being with a guy that doesn't make it seem like, doesn't like explain it to me better and maturity. I was like, that is what I want to do. I want to cook for my man. I want to clean for my man, or for me in general, because you need to know all this if you end up alone or you end up in a relationship, for survival, to be clean, to do it for yourself, but that's beautiful, so yeah, social media,
I think
in that aspect and relationships, it's crazy.
I think there's nothing wrong with a man also being a little like, or just being more feminine, like being silly, being himself, or I feel like that's also what sometimes they want to call feminine, when they're like they're sassy back to you. They're like, you talk to them, they're like, oh, that's too sassy. Like, you want to act like he a girl. Like, no, guys, it's just, people are not just like, a lot of us, some people grow up with like girls with a lot of sisters or a lot of brothers. Like, for example, I grew up with one brother, but the rest of the people around me mostly had sons. Like, you were my first, like, for you and Nady were like my first real girl friends, so like it was so different, like hanging out with
She's your friend?
Well, was my friend. But you were the one who mostly showed me like makeup. You showed me like how to be more girly, like, because I wanted to, but at the same time I was like,
you only had Alex.
I only had Alex, and then
Nicole was small.
Nicole was a baby. She like, I didn't really grow up with her until later on. And even then she was small. So I grew up with Asael, with David, with Epi, boy. You guys were all around. It was mostly guys. Yeah. And then when I started getting closer to Jenny, that's really when I started like to try different things. But yeah, so like, and then there are guys who grow up with girls, and then that's a whole other experience. Like, then you'll hear them saying things that we say because they grew up with us. So it's not that deep either. And there's nothing wrong with a guy wanting to cook, because some guys like to cook. They want to cook for their girls, and they're okay with cooking and maybe staying at home. That's a whole other thing. But then there are girls who want to stay at home and they want to like cook for the men, and that's something that, so it just depends on what you want as well, what you and your partner agree to. So it's not, so just find what you want. And also, like, think people need to chill out with the whole like trying to like it's like people are trying to put everything in a box, like everything should be as it is, you know. But then like there are relationships who are so different, like for example gay relationships, like that's another, like that works depending on how you see how things are just not black and white. Like now there's no woman in that, in a guy, it's not a woman and a guy, it's a woman and a woman, or a guy, and then people who express themselves or identify as other things.
Not only that, but sorry to cut you off, people are making that a trend too.
What?
Bro, the LGBTQ, being gay, being bisexual, like they're making that a trend.
Like what do you like being gay is cool?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. In TikTok, that's been going around. Or like in middle school, like people want to come out now because it's a middle school. Like I don't think, like they think, sorry, I'm talking because of my cousin. Like they're confused. They don't know, what they are. They don't know if they like, girls or boys. And then at the end of the day, they come and tell me, it was just a feeling at the moment. Like, it's like they're making that a trend, and
that is true though.
Fuck.
I will
Social
say that
media is crazy.
It is true that people it's just I don't know, they find it trendy. They find it trendy to like, you know, there was a TikToker who said he would act more feminine. He is gay though. He is gay. From what I understand, I don't remember his name, but he said he would act more feminine because it would help him also get views, and people would accept him and they would like him. They would like how he was. And then he said, but then after a while, he was the guy who would go on his counter and make cafe. He would make like iced coffee. He would go on the counter and make iced coffee. He was like making it literally on the spot in the video, and then he's like, and then he would have his nails. I think he would have nails, or it would be like. No, I think he.
Adam Ray, okay?
I don't know.
Adam. He hangs out with Louis Castro.
No, I don't know.
No?
I don't know him like
Hispanic?
that. I don't know if he looked white to me, but he looked white to me, but I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
But you know how it is. We all look different. So yeah, he said that he would act like he was gay, and I don't remember if it was to get I don't know if it was to get more views, but I think also like he felt more accepted that way, and people liked him more that way, you know. And so, but then after like a while, he was like, he felt like he was being something he was not. And he just started to, he was more laid back after, you know. He started just being him, like wearing his tank tops, like whatever. He would go to the gym. He was more, and he would wear his hat. So that was I guess, so he was like, I'm more like masculine, you know. I'm more like boyish. I like more boyish things, I guess, or whatever you categorize boyish things as. But you know, he wasn't like very sad, you know. His character was more laid back is what he was. So there was also that. I don't know if he got canceled for that, but he spoke on about it, and that was that. So that's another, like, you know what I'm saying. It's just, so that's, we were talking about, I was like, why were we talking about this? But yeah, some people kind of do certain things to kind of fit in.
Yep.
And I don't know, that's wild. But
that's wild. Very fucking wild.
Okay.
Next
topic, right?
Yes, like who do we bring up next, social media wise?
Miss, and let me find out, this is not her name. Kayla, the girl who right now is having a controversy. About her mom and her mom's love story. She has this like TikTok series called Lover, and how her mom went from lover to wife. Okay. So that's her series, right? And basically she goes on to share, and I have some notes here. She goes on to share that her mom had a previous, I want to say, like boyfriend. They weren't married. It was just the dad of her kids, you know. So I guess at the time they were boyfriend. And she ended up having Kayla and her brother, right? The TikToker. And then she moved to the United States looking for work, and she found work at this place, and that's where she met her now current husband. And that they started to talk, and he started to like pursue her. Like when he found out that she was, you know, single, he started to pursue her. And she, at the time, he told her that he did have a wife, he had a wife, but they weren't together. They were like separated. And so she knew that, but she thought that he was separated. You know, she knew that he was still legally married, but they were separated. And then she Kayla also mentioned that the mom had grown up with like where her family, a lot of her family the husbands would cheat. So they would be with their wife, but then they would have their own like they would have their own life. I don't know whether it was like they had another family or they just had like a mistress, like, you know, a lover on the side. But that's something that she said she grew up seeing. So she thought, you know, she was like, this is normal. So her mom felt like it was normal. It was normal to be with him, and because she also knew that he wasn't with the other lady, but she was just married with the other lady, with the other wife. Well, with the wife, because she was just the girl, I guess the lover, right? Okay, and then so they were together, and then she eventually gets pregnant, right? She gets pregnant, and that's when she ends up telling the husband. I mean, yeah, she ends up telling the man, and he ends up telling her that he's still with the wife. Like, he still sees the wife. They're still together. So they were still together. They were not separated. So they're legally married, still very much together. Still goes home to her and his kids, right?
Still sleep in the same bed, probably.
Yeah. So and
oh shit.
And she's like, well, the mom tells him to choose. You either coming with me, are you staying with me and getting divorced, or you know? And he decides to still make it work, and he leaves her for 2 to 3 months. I think that's what Kayla said. 2 to 3 months. That, you know, he doesn't like talk to her, and he comes back, and he's like he wants to work it out with her, because he said that the marriage with the other with the wife, with the first wife, had been done already. Like it had been done from the beginning, because the only reason he even had married her was because he got her pregnant. So that's why he got married to her, and so I guess there was not really no love there. But yeah, and so they decide to get married. He has to pay some debt because of the first marriage, which I don't know what debt that is, but some debt. And from what I understood, the mom of Kayla helps him pay that debt, and then once they're done, he starts to, you know, like fully only like being with the wife, you know. Kayla does mention that he still financially supports the other family, especially because he has a daughter, but he's also providing for them, so he's providing for both.
Question: Does the first wife have other kids that are not his, or you don't know that information?
She didn't mention that.
Yeah,
oh, okay. But I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So yes, so that's what
that is what's
going on. So, then she also goes, so she shares her story, right? And she brings up, at the end, she does have notes of things her mom did that were not right, that she shouldn't have done, and things that, so her viewers should look out for in the future, to not make the same mistakes, so that way they can have they can be in a good relationship where they don't have to feel guilty, because the mom she did say that the mom felt guilty. They started to go to church, and the mom and the husband felt guilty because what they had done was bad. You know, it was a sin. Yeah, pecado. So they started to feel guilty, and then the daughter would come to their house. He was still like, she would come and stay with them, I guess, because, you know, it's his daughter. And so the mom would feel even worse, and that started to make their relationship very rocky at some point.
That's fucking crazy. It's crazy how when you do something, it haunts you. Damn. Okay, go continue. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so they start they go to church, they become religious, they try to, you know, do better. You know, she also tells him that's like, when they were gonna get married, she was like, you cannot leave. Like, if you're gonna get married, you're gonna get married with me, but because you want to, not because of the baby. And she put down her boundaries, and she was like, if you're with me, you're with me, like, for good, and that's it. And, you know, she ends up saying, you know, that because one of the reasons he also stayed was because he really loved her. Like, there was love there. It wasn't just because of the baby or anything. It was, the mom made that clear to him, that he did not have to stay because of the baby. So yes, so then she goes on to go on the list of things that she did, which was like, do not be with a man if he's married. Do not go pursue a man if he's married, even if he's separated. You have, you know. So she goes on to do this list. I tried to get the list, but her head was in front of it, so I was not able to see it. So I didn't see all of that. But she does. So she does acknowledge that the mom, well, what her mom did was incorrect. But then there was also this, at some point she was like, so the reason that it didn't work out with her first wife was also because there was no love in the relationship, and so people were very upset also because of that, because they're like, yeah, but it's about also respect. Like, you may not love that person, but how are you gonna go and cheat? Like, how what does that say about you as a person? So people were like getting upset, and they were getting upset because of this story, because they were like, just say that your mom was the side chick and she stole someone else's wife. And then she started to get all this backlash. Like, it started to be thing after thing, and they're like, they should bring out the sister, to have her speak out and how she felt. Because yes, you might be providing financially, but are you there emotionally? Like, what have you done to your family? Like, you're hurting this family because now you were with someone else, right? You were someone else when you were still with your family. So what, this is just, it's hurtful to the other kid. And then they were saying that Kayla was brainwashed. It's like brainwashed for thinking that this is okay. But I don't know, because she does acknowledge that what her mom did was incorrect.
I got some pinpoints to say. Can I?
Yes, you may go.
First of all, okay, the way, because when you told me about it, you sent it to me, I was like, yeah, you see this, I'm gonna follow her. That's it, like, she's getting canceled. Yeah. Okay. So I made it, like, it sounded like it was like a big deal, like, which is it's not a big, okay, yeah, it's not, it could be a big deal, but like, her breaking it down, it makes more sense. First of all, there's no love in the relationship. There is no love so obviously he's gonna go out his way to cheat, to do that. He doesn't respect her from the beginning because there's no love. There's no love in the relationship. Okay, so who's fault at that? The men. Well, actually, we need to know who motivated them to get married, because they're Mexican. In the Mexican household, you're forced to marry the lady because you gave her a kid. So they forced the marriage into them. Maybe, I don't know. We need to know that part.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know that part. But if it was like that in a Mexican household, Latino household, a lot of old traditions or old thinking is like, you have to marry that person because you gave them a kid, and whether there's love or not, you have to do it. It's not a question. You have to do it. So there's that. Now, could the lady been like, no, let's not do this? Yes. Could the guy be like, no? Yes. But maybe again, they were forced into it. Maybe he had no other option but to do that.
Yeah, because a lot of the times, especially, they were young. So that's something Kayla also says. Actually, he was older than her. They don't say how old he was, but she was 21. She was 21. Y ya tenía hijo. She had 2.
Exactly. So the girl, right? 21. The woman. That's what I said. That's what I meant. The
wife.
Woman, the wife.
I mean,
the first wife. The first wife had
Kayla's mom, the TikToker's mom.
Been having kids.
Yeah, she had 2. She had Kayla and her brother. So I'm saying, so she
was
from a different guy from in Mexico, And then this guy, his first wife, they had a kid together. I did not know if she had a kid before that. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But Kayla brings up, these were different times. Like, things were different at the time. And whether we want to believe it or not, things were different. Yes. Everything, what is okay, not like before, right? People would get upset. They were not, like, for example, certain families were not open to, like, gay relationships, or they were not open to tattoos, or certain things.
Sorry,
right?
I just had fucking deja vu, bitch.
Really?
Yes, we did this.
Oh my.
Like, when I was small, I had this thought. I had this image in my head. Yo, that shit's crazy.
Not you seen the picture.
No, like, okay, go continue. But I'm spiraling right now.
Things are just different. What was acceptable what is acceptable now may have not been acceptable then, and what was not acceptable back then is okay now. Things change. And maybe at the time, he felt forced, like, even though no one was forcing him to get married, like his family's pressure, like having people know that he got someone pregnant and then didn't get married. That was horrible. Back then, you had to, like, you more likely had to get married with that person. It was something you needed to do. Like, how are you gonna have a kid and not get married with that person you're having a kid with? So there's that. So she brought that up. And then what was the other thing that I wanted to bring up? Oh yeah, Kayla also brought up that how is it that people are bashing the mom? They're so upset with the mom when her dad was more in the wrong, because he was with someone else and he was the one who pursued. He pursued. He was aware and pursued the thing. So but regardless, they were both wrong in a sense, right? But people are bashing the mom more, and they're more upset at the mom. They're like, just say she's a mistress. Just say that she was a side piece. Just say she's a homewrecker turned into wife. So, but Kayla brings up that people don't really attack the dad, and it's true. If you look
they never attack the man.
And she brings up, she's like, how come people are always like attacking or always going against the woman when it also takes a man to make this choice, and men also kind of get away with certain things. Because like, for example, when two kids get pregnant, who's gonna look more down upon? A woman, because she got pregnant, and and the guy could leave. The guy could leave, disappear, but the girl's gonna be left with that burden. So there's also that. So she brought that up. So I had not seen the whole thing. I was like, let me see all of this before, because it's looking bad. I mostly followed her because I liked the way she spoke. I think she speaks very nicely. Like, she seems very well educated in the way she speaks. So I do follow her on TikTok. And I did, and so I was like, let me just see the whole story. And it is bad. Like, what her mom did was not okay. But
we're not
like,
saying that.
We're not saying that what she did was okay. That being said, like, I just don't think that, not that it's not a big deal, because it's not okay. It's not something, but it doesn't seem that Kayla is promoting it as if it were something that was okay. But what I am trying to bring up is how people were easily twisting things. Like, they went on her like this in a, like, her series just made her get, like, she's canceled. Well, she's trending. I don't know if I would say she's canceled, but she's definitely trending. And people are like switching things up on her, and they're like, she said this, but you know what, and I feel like the clips that were most popular were the ones with her story, but then the ones where she pointed out what he did, what was wrong about what her mom did.
I did not see that.
Those are not, I was gonna send them to you, but then I was like, I'm probably gonna be the one mostly talking about it because it was my idea. But yeah, I'm pretty sure those are not the ones that don't have as many views or likes, if I'm not correct. So
because when you first sent me, I was like, okay, I saw a snip of it. I saw, like, I was skip. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that she looked like she yapping too much. So we need to cut it. So I didn't really.
Her name is Carla.
But not Kayla.
Not Kayla. Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Let me not. I was just seeing clip of it, and I heard the story. It started with that whole, her mom did this, her mom like the story from the beginning, and then I was like, yeah, I ain't got time for this nonsense. But now, like, hearing you break it down, like, and how she acknowledges that they're in the wrong, and she acknowledging, because she's a life coach, right? So she's like acknowledging the negative and, like, the bad thing, that the what should have not been done, which is that I feel like that's grown of you. Because if she would have not then said that and would have, like, made it, like, picture perfect, then that's something else. That's like, you sugarcoating things, but, like, she's acknowledging it, and she's saying what not to do, and like, just yeah, what not to do and like what's not right, what's not wrong. I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, like, because there are gonna be people that are gonna be like, okay, but who is she to tell us that we can't do that? I mean, her mom did it, so like, but you know, but she like as a like grown person and life coach that she is, she's putting that shit out there and saying like, nah, like, come on now, don't do that and check yourself. Which so like, yeah,
I feel like, yeah, she does. I
she
think,
did her thing.
you know, I think some people are still upset though for the other daughter, for the and they're like there's not a lot of like, she feels like Carla didn't bring up how it could have affected like the other daughters emotions, and
okay,
how
yeah.
you know how it could have hurt the family really bad, you know, which I guess I understand. I think that is true, but
Yeah.
I mean, her page is, she like focuses on life. So she shared the story to share the
Sorry,
how do you say it? She shared this story to show how relationships work and things to not do in relationships and things like that, right? So she didn't share this to share the impact, the emotional impact of what her mom's decisions and her dad's decisions.
Her account is
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
in
it's not happened to
Instagram.
her.
No, that happened to me too.
Oh, well, if you see her latest her video, they have like around 100K, right?
Mhm.
Like this is like maybe like close to 100K. This one has 379K, right? And as she moves forward to these parts, like literally her last ones where she's going over, it start going down. The likes start going down. So like the other.
And this, what I don't like is the title that she put. First of all, from lover to kept wife. That name.
I think people are also upset because she's not empathetic about her story. She made it seem like she's making it kind of feel like a story rather than like she's trying to use the story to kind of sell this. She's using it for her career, like as you know. God. And I think that's also is wrong with Carla. Mind. You know, yes. I think I'm not gonna lie. I think I did mention that she's using the story to kind of promote. Not promote it that it was okay.
This is her. I'm sorry, because if we're gonna be real, we're gonna be real. This is her. You know, do your research. But yo, I forgot I saw that title. From lover to kept wife. That title.
She's kind of like, how do I say it? You know what I'm saying? She's using it to kind of promote her little like business thing, and she's not being mindful of how this affects other people. But so there is that. I'm not gonna see, you know, so
that's crazy. Yeah. How did she get in a relationship? Like, how is
her?
Yeah, have you seen her video?
She very much promotes like, well, she dated, you know, and then she's very like, she has her rules of what can be done from the beginning. Like, she's very like, you have to meet these type of criterias, you know, to move on with me. And you know, like, I don't know how her and her husband got together, but she does mention a lot about how she did not marry her husband in love. She fell in love with him after, but she was not. She was mostly looking to see if he was able to, you know, meet the goals and provide for her. That was her main like focus. And if he had good values, if he had good things like that you know, connected with what she wanted. But she very much emphasizes on how she was not in love with her husband. Like, you know, she fell in love with him after. So I don't know. So I don't know.
Some relationships.
This is her. That's, you know, that's her advice, right? I think I understand that what she's doing is not entirely correct. You know, like, I think, you know, certain things. I don't think the story and her mom should be like condemned. You know, like, I don't think people should be like, oh, she's a mistress, a side piece. Like, people are hating on the mom like crazy. They're going on her page hating on her. I don't think that's like, you know, I think her mom made a mistake. It seems like she felt bad for what she did, you know, but people make mistakes, and I understand that this is not like a soft mistake, right? This is not like something like not bad, like, you know, it's not something small, but at the same time, like, people make mistakes all the time. We do shit that is like bad, and the only difference is here is that hers is in front of all these people, and ours is at our homes when people don't really know, right? You know, we all do things. So why do we? I just feel like people feel like they can be the judge of people's lives. Like, okay, you know, like, let me make this person feel so bad for what they did. Sometimes we ourselves are not any better, right? We have to learn. Do I think that Carla probably should have I think she shouldn't have put the story out, if I'm being honest. Because why? Because this is not just her story. This is, and I know she got approved for her mom, but this is also the other family story. And, you know, like, I think she should have been more, like, thought of it better before she put it out. Maybe, like, you know, also brought up how it hurt the other person's family. I mean, you know, there's another family there. And then she's putting it, like, she's making this title that's, like, kind of like lover turned into wife. Like, what? You're like glamorizing this type of, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, that's where it also becomes problematic. But I also think that what really is important is, like, how as people are we so easily swayed? Because then there's the whole, like, Simone thing. Simone Biles?
Simone Biles.
Yo.
I did not know about it until she sent me a video, and then it popped up in my TikTok. The algorithm was algorithming, because after that, people, it's a trend now, guys. It's a trend. That word, trend. So people gonna go around ask. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the story. Simone Biles. So what, you know the story?
I don't know the full story.
Okay, so what I saw her video, and then I started doing investigation or, like, research. So Simone Biles and her husband, James Owen, because he is a person, and he's probably not known by anybody, because I don't know him. You know him?
I didn't know him. I didn't even know she was married.
Me either. I didn't know she was married. I thought, I just know she's a gymnast, an Olympic gymnast, and that's all I know.
She's that girl.
Yeah, so that's all I know. But yes, she's married to somebody named James Owens, an NFL player, football player. Not the best, because I was scrolling through the TikTok, and they were like, yeah, not the best. Like an NFL coach was like, yeah, it's not. He don't, whatever.
Y'all are
that
so
don't matter.
mean.
That whatever. But yeah, the name is James Owen, and he they both went to an interview, and the interviewer was trying to be walk around the bush, like trying not to address that question. And then his co-worker, the interviewer's co-worker, was like, you're taking too long to ask a question. How did you get, but we all want to know. And he's like, to James Owen, how is it that you got with Simone Biles? Or how did you, like, how do you meet Simone Biles?
Yeah, because, like, she's like, she was in the Olympics, no?
Yes,
like,
she won that shit, I think. I'm pretty sure. And she got medals. Like, she's known, Simone Biles, the gymnast, right?
Yeah.
Gymnast?
Yeah.
Yes. Her. And then he was like, well, I went to this party, and then I was told about this. I don't know if he was told about the app, or, like, right?
He was put onto
an app. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called, but I think it's for people who are, like, celebrities, like, famous, like, known.
Oh.
Yeah, because he had to get like verified. They needed to identify.
Oh, never mind then. Continue. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay, because I thought it was just like a normal dating app,
No.
like Tinder and Bumble.
The day there is an app that is easily accessible to famous is the day you will see me in Justin Bieber's DMs in the fucking app. I'm gonna be ready to go on my date with Justin Bieber.
So yes, he was put on right, whatever. He swiped, and then he comes across Simone Biles. He said he doesn't know her, which,
guys,
I don't know. That's you don't know, so
even I know. I feel like
even I know it too, but I don't know her. I don't know the sport. No, but I just know that she's like Serena Williams.
Yeah,
level.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is she the Serena Williams of gymnasts?
Yeah. So she's known. So, but he was like, yeah, I swiped, and then I seen her.
Well, maybe you didn't know.
And I didn't know her. Like, I didn't know her. And I swiped, and we matched. And how you say? and she started liking my pictures. She started liking my pictures. So but I forgot to say something before the question. He was like, yes. The guy was like, the interview was like, so yeah, Simone Biles. How do you get Simone Biles? And then he was like, well, actually, how did she get me? Something like that. But he didn't say it like in no cocky shit. Like he said it like smooth. Like how did she got me?
I think she made a move on him, no? Like
She made a move or whatever.
So,
but like, and then after that whole thing, he was like, yeah, I swiped, we matched, and and after that she started liking my pictures. So meaning that she pursued him, or whatever. That's how she's explaining it. I think that she would have jumped in and said, no, that's not how the story is. You know, like, I feel like she would have said something, speak up about it. She didn't. She let her husband tell the story. So I think that's how it seemed like that's how it was, that she pursued him. So whatever, that's going on. But TikTok made it a thing que he said, he went into the interview and was like, well, I'm that cat. She's the one that pursued me. I didn't even know who Simone Biles was. Which is like, they dragged it. Because it was not even like that. Like, he was not like, yeah, they made it seem like he's like this guy, this tough guy, this manly guy, and he's the shit. Like, he went in and he was like
a narcissist or something, right?
Yeah, like he's like, so, and then I was just like, if it was like that, then I was like, and I was easily about to get persuaded, because whenever like I've seen those TikToks and people were like saying that he went in an interview and acted like that, I was like, he need to chill, because I don't even know him. Who is that guy? Who she didn't even know she was married. So, you know, I started to be like, no. And then I did my research and I seen the videos, and then I went to his Instagram. Cause yo soy chismosa. I be on the celebrity shit. Like, really? I be in the Kardashians. I be in the Kanye West. I be in all that shit. But like, yeah, I checked, and then I seen his interview, and it was not even. Can you check your phone? It was not even like, he was not even like that. Like how you guys, like how the TikTokers made it seem. And so I'm just like, what?
And then she was in an interview too. I just saw that one recent. Yeah, she was in an interview and they were asking her about that. And they were like, if they compete, like, do they normally, like, you know, do things to see who's like the better athlete? And she was like, I think she was mentioning how they have like tried each other's workouts and whatnot. But I'm like, okay, but if it's two athletes, I feel like they would have a little competition, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with having a little competition. They're both athletes. But she was like, she was like, but I just think that we're both good at the fields that we're in. Like, obviously, she can't easily do what he does, right? He can't, and he can't easily do what she does.
It's not James Owens. It's Jonathan Owens.
You're just getting all the names wrong.
Yes. Well, Jonathan Owens. Whatever. This is him if you want to follow him. If you want to see him.
He's like,
nah, but like, oh, and then there was another interview. Oh, no, in the same interview, she was like,
nah, he low-key did her girl dirty like that. Because of what?
She did herself dirty because her concealer don't even match her skin. I'm sorry, but why you gotta wear some white concealer? Okay. Anyways, in the interview too, they asked her. Oh no, they I don't know what question they asked her, but she was like, in a few years, people are gonna come and call me, it's James Owens' wife. It's not gonna be no more Simone Biles' husband. And then people were like, no, we're not, because they like her. They like, you know, they're praising her. It's like, no, it's Simone
Biles.
Simone.
I thought it was Biles.
Simone Biles. Simone who?
I'm crying.
Simone Biles. Okay,
yeah.
It's Simone Biles' husband, and that's how it's gonna be. But yeah,
y'all like her so much, but y'all didn't even know she was married. Please.
You know, like the moment I see, don't get into no long.
Look,
you feel like every step of the way. You know, like the moment I see, don't get into no long shit. But I gotta ask you, man. God damn, y'all boys scared, bro. Is us pretty red dimes as we are. How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles? And I love this football talk, but I gotta get to it. I'm over here rubbing my knees. Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him, he's talking about being looked over. Now when the right people look at you. You know what I'm saying? How did you do that, bro?
Man, it's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Now you with Freddie.
That part. How did she pull me? That part, people were saying, well, people changed that word into saying, he said, I'm the catch.
Yeah, but he didn't say, I think he was just saying she pulled me because she was the one who kind of like started coming, you know, like
my pictures and yeah, which is,
I mean, if that's what she want to do, that's what she. I mean, she got married, so like,
right, like,
I mean, that's up to her. That's her business. Personally, oh yeah, I cut that. Oh yeah, you remember what you wrote?
Yeah, now I do. Okay.
But yeah, no, personally, I don't know if I would do it. I'm too scared. Oh, sorry, I'm too scared, so I wouldn't do it. But you know what?
I've made my move.
You've made.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
2 times
with
my current boyfriend.
Oh, because wasn't he the one?
I was gonna say 2 times. No, with him, but like with guys in general, like if in the past, like I've made my move. Like if you're cute and I think you're cute, I'm gonna tell you you're cute because guys don't expect that. They expect, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
zoned out.
Guys expect them to make the move, you know, like it's just like a thing, like men are supposed to make the move.
Yeah.
But so it's rare whenever a girl compliments them or like goes up to them, so they get shocked by it. But not my boyfriend right now.
I'm gonna
like,
make my move right now.
But my boyfriend right now, yeah, like he was hurting my things, and I was like, if you like me, just say that.
Okay, but
That's
he was showing.
my move.
Okay, yes, but he was showing interest though.
Okay,
like
yeah.
it wasn't like.
Oh, okay.
I thought like you just seen, like you were trying to say like you just seen him and you were like, I'm gonna make my move right now.
No.
Because in the past, let me just say, sometimes that backfires. But Simone got it. Simone got it, right? Her boyfriend's cute. I mean, her husband's cute.
Her husband, yeah.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know these are for me, but
yeah, they were.
And I see chocolate, I just want to eat it. And I ate everything. But y'all, we get easily influenced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta pause and be like, really?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's some more bias shit. And now it's going to that. It's a trend, like you asking your husband or you asking somebody, do you know who Simone Biles is? Yes. And then they respond with yes, the Olympic gymnast. Do you know who her husband is? No. Was she even married? Is she like who? What? Like, and then that's like becoming a trend now. So it's just like, damn, like y'all really gonna do him dirty? It's crazy, yo. It's crazy.
That's why I be taking pauses. I be taking breaks from the internet. Not too long though, cause you know I be missing my TikTok. But sometimes I be uninstalling. I'm like, these people are crazy. They're just trying to brainwash me.
But honestly, it makes me go do that. But I'm like,
you need to be responsible though, cause like, who told you to believe everything that you saw on the internet?
Right.
Do your own research, cause that's what I ended up doing. And then when I saw about the whole Carla thing, I was like, oh wait, like damn.
Oh.
I had to see it. I was like, let me watch everything to see everything, because we don't really know. I think though, as people, we need to be responsible for ourselves. We need to be like, okay, are we just gonna see this and like believe it completely? No, like we have to try to look into it and see like what's going on, especially because like you don't want to hate on all these, like, well, personally, I would never, even though I saw Carla did that, I was not about to go in her comments and
people
drag
be
her.
doing that.
I'm like, I'm not gonna drag nobody's mother. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
We have a mother of our own. We wouldn't want that to happen.
And I just feel like
but people don't do that.
I'm just mindful. I'm like, she probably knows what she did was wrong, you know, and that's something that she has to, you know, kind of live with. But that's her business, you know. Like, if you want to have that mindset of like, okay, I did what I did, and so what? Then that's on you. Like, that is on you. But my sis repented. She repented. She feels bad, and like, I just don't think she deserves like the amount of hate she's getting for a mistake that, I mean, she made a mistake, but who are we to like really judge her for that mistake?
We're not God.
We nobody. So, but personally, I would never go on someone's chat and start hating on them or like comment section or anything. You know, like that's not my business,
Right.
and I'm not gonna do that to that person. But some people will, and like you do not want to be that person who like does all that and then gets like caught, because that's crazy. That's crazy, especially if you're well known.
Mm-hmm.
Like for those well known who like influencers sometimes have to choose. Like, they have to kind of like see who they're gonna side on, and you gotta be careful because if you're on the wrong side, that's a whole nother problem. I feel like that's shit that would go down with Jeffree Star, James Charles, and all that. Remember that
That was crazy.
That would be crazy, but I would be watching it back and I'd be like, yo, what is going on?
It was all, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, going to that.
Wish I had more.
People, really? There's more. Wait, I'll get you. But there's how you say, going back to that. Now I get why Emma Chamberlain, Bradman Rock, and other influencers talk about how they made their money up, and then they disappear, or why you would do that because of the negativity. Like, I will do that too for a check. Like, it's just too much. Like too much, and it's fake. Like
yeah, you'd be surprised.
And it's a lot of hard work, dedication that they put in there. They put to make videos, to, you know, they put themselves out there. They put their art, because that's art. I think filming and doing, like, trying things out, or like doing ads, or just like the way you do your videos, that's art right there. That's creativity right there. And for people to like just try to cancel you and bring that down to the drain, that sucks. That must suck, because it's like all the hard work, all the time that you put in that, just to be canceled, just to be how you say, put as a bad person or whatever. And like, and I do want to talk about this. Give me a minute, I'm gonna go get her water. But I do want to talk about how celebrities were getting canceled and influencers were getting canceled for not speaking up about Palestine and the war that's going on. How Israel took the population of Palestine and killed them. And so yeah, people were getting celebrities and influencers were getting canceled for not addressing it, for not supporting, for not putting out there that they support Gaza, that they support Israel. And I don't think it's fair, because some are not educated, but some could get educated. You know, there's that. You're not educated, but you could get educated. Like, I didn't know about it, but I got educated because I didn't want, like, it was sad. Like, as when I saw all those videos, it's sad what the kids were going through. But how you say, people were bashing them because they're celebrities and they are not they're not, like, them giving money is not being put out there. Like, if, for example, I'm Selena Gomez, Rare Beauty, I don't know if they support Israel. That's what they're saying. That's like a thing that's going on, that she supports Israel and not Palestine, the makeup brand or whatever. So and then she posted like a quote in her story saying that she feels bad, or she feels sorry, or she feels like she's just hurt that she has to see these kids, these babies suffer. And then people were like, oh, so you can't even pick a side, you can't even say that you support Palestine because they're the ones suffering. Only you can't even say that you support, yet that you have chosen that side or whatever. So she didn't post for a while or whatever. Oh, we also gotta talk about her and Benny Blanco. That's another thing.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry for getting out of the conversation. Yeah, so then I don't think it's fair. I don't think, like, I don't know, like, you could do so much. You could repost, you could give out money. You could, you could donate, but you don't have to put it out there. Be like, "How I donated this or I did that," or I don't think you have to necessarily do that. But that's what people want, and they're getting canceled for that or for not speaking up about it and like just living on their life about it. But it's like we don't know how people process things. We don't know like how people take it, or whatever. Like,
some people don't like to be in the politics.
yeah, or that.
But
Yeah.
I understand that sometimes people's words like affect. Like sometimes people want celebrities to speak up because they have so much influence, right? They have like this power, right?
Mhm.
Like if sometimes it's happened where influencers or celebrities or people with power speak up about things and it helps a movement. Or it helps some.
She's talking to me, but we're recording. Sorry, my mother was talking to me. Sorry. Go.
They help support a movement, but that's not. I guess in a way, no one. You're not really responsible for that. Like a celebrity doesn't have to be responsible necessarily for to speak about an issue, right? Or maybe they don't want to. If they don't want to, like I don't think we should also be bashing them about it. But at the same time, I can see where people are coming from. But I just think that nitpicking everything that they do is also not fair because we don't know what happens behind the scenes and we don't know if they're doing anything on their own time to support. Maybe they're not out saying it, but maybe they're doing things on their own.
People went as far as saying, "We got you to where you are, so you should be doing more than what you are doing." Like, I don't think that's right.
I just
Like you telling the person that you gave them their success, which you yeah, if you're a fan and you support them, whatever, yes, you got them there, but to put it in their face like that,
yeah. I just
don't
think
think it's right.
the way they're going about it is like messed up. I don't think you. It's like threatening. You're like, I give you all the support, just for you to not do what I want or whatever. Like, I just think sometimes we start to seem, well, not us, cause not me, but like people start to seem like they're controlling. Like as fans, they feel like the celebrities have to serve them in some type of way. Like you have to speak up on this, cause like you just have to. Like you are a celebrity. This is what you have to do for us. We supported you. Whatever it is. I just don't know. I just think the way people want to hold these celebrities accountable is just so pressuring. Like I understand. I know that as celebrities, they have some power, right, to do some type of influence. But also, like celebrity is still a human. Like you don't know whether how maybe they want to. They're too scared to speak up. Maybe it feels like they're like, well, if I speak up, how will this how will people react to it? Or what if I speak up and I don't say the right things? And that because they might speak up, and if they say something that people don't like, they'll be shamed for it. So like you have to be so careful with as a celebrity, as a famous person, about what you say, because if you say something that's not right, then it gets thrown in your face. Or if you say something and then it changes, like people are no longer supporting whatever you spoke on, then it kind of gets thrown on your face as well. So you have to be so
that's true.
So like for famous people, they have to be so careful on what they speak on, because people will get upset, and at the end of the day, they're also humans. So like they didn't speak on it right away. Like what we expect so much from these celebrities, from these famous people, to get it right each time. It's so also unfair. Like how we want them to do the right thing right away, say the right thing right away. Like they're also famous people. Like they're also just humans. Like we also can't expect Selena Gomez to be this like amazing. Like what if she really doesn't care? Like maybe it's not her business. She doesn't want it. Why do we feel like she has to do these things? Like maybe she's not this person that we perceive. We expect these people to be all good and do the right thing, and sometimes we don't know these people. They're just people who are in the entertainment business, and they're just here to do what they like. but we don't know them as people. We don't know what they believe in.
That and I'm gonna say something that might get me canceled, but I'm gonna be like, it might get me canceled. I don't know how you guys gonna take it, but this is my honesty, and this is like, and maybe I'm gonna look back at it and be like, damn, I should have not said that. But this is how I'm feeling now. It might change, in the future, but I did see this video that said, somebody was like, you're not supporting enough. You're not supporting enough. A comment in TikTok. You're not supporting enough. You're not you support this fast food place. Oh, you're eating at this place, and that means that you're against Palestine, and you're supporting Israel. And then a comment was like, well, if I could go to the country, if I could go to Palestine, and or in Gaza and fight, then like I would do that, but I can't. Like, what do you want me to do? Me stop eating and me crying and me, like, it's not gonna help. Which it is true. Like, that's what people expect us to do: leave our things and then go to the country and do something about it. But it's like, what can we do? Like, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't stop our life. We can't stop our life, because that's not gonna help over there. Like, all we could do is pray, have faith, and that's literally, and give money if we can. If you could help and give money,
there are different ways you can help. I just
and
think...
promote it, I guess. Yeah, like, yeah, promote it. Boycott it. It's been helping. Like that,
Yeah.
I've seen videos that they boycotted Starbucks, and now they're like, their business is going down. But like, I think prayer and faith, and because a lot, like, if you believe in God and the Bible, it does say that this had happened. Like, in the Bible, it did, the whole war thing with Gaza and Israel, like, it has happened. It says that it happened in the Bible, and it talks about it. So yeah, and then just people like process things slower. Like, I mean, not slower, process things differently. Because I remember when I first started seeing like the whole video, I don't know, it was sad. Like, I was like, yeah, I was like, nah, like, how can people be okay with it? How can people not do nothing about it? I was very much in the other side. I was like in the other side of like feeling like why are everybody living their life and not doing anything about it? I was very much there. But then I was like, the next day I would still see like it continue, and then it would just kept getting worse and worse. But me crying and me being sad about it or depressed about it, it did not make any difference, Like, I could, like,
Yeah.
I felt hopeless because that didn't help. No, that's not helping. So, like, yeah, different people's process it differently. And like you said, maybe some people don't even care about it to even address or do something about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I just think to expect for people to support certain things does not make sense, because like, you really, especially to these celebrities, like, you think you know these people, or you think that because you help support them or whatever, they're gonna do that for you. That is not realistic. Like, they might not care, respectfully, like, and that sucks, but they don't care. And some people do care, but they're just processing things slower, or they just don't know how to go about it. At the end of the day, they're celebrities. They're, they kind of have to still look out for themselves, And it's not like to say, oh, don't say anything because your whole career is going to go down. Yeah. But, like, it's also scary. Like, it's scary. We don't know how it is to be in their shoes. And, of course, yes, they are privileged, right? And, they should. But we just can't nitpick everything. We can't expect everything to be for them to do everything the right way. It's not realistic. They're gonna mess up, and they're gonna try their best. And I also think that just help the way you can help. I think definitely we should support what's going on in our own way, right? In the way we want to. but also just do it genuinely. Like like if you don't stop going to Starbucks and then make posts like, because I saw posts like, finally, like, I can go to Starbucks and whatever, because
that's fucked
and
up.
I was like, if you're gonna think like that, then what's the point? Like,
I'm gonna say that.
do things genuinely, like help out genuinely. Like I donated money, and I was like, I'm gonna donate money, because like sometimes I spend on things that like they're not needed, right? I'm like, so why can't I just give some money to an organization that can help? But I did it genuinely. Like, I did it because I really wanted to, and because I have seen what's going on, and I know that I'm privileged to have the life that I have, to be alive, to have food on the table, to have all my family with me. So yeah, but for people to go around like, and this is why you also like, don't force people to like want to think like you, because why? Because then you'll get ingenuine help, like, yeah, and that's what, and it's like, you guys are like, it's help, but it's ingenuine. Like, you're forcing these celebrities to speak out on things, and it's like, it's not even real support. They're just doing it to, they're
that
just
part.
they're just gonna do it. They're gonna say stuff, right? They're gonna talk about it. They might not even care, and then they're getting the good, like, she finally spoke about it. The celebrity
Getting the views and the money.
Right? Because they support
crazy.
it. So like, again, like, let people speak out on what they want to speak out. Let it be genuine. Don't expect them to do everything the way you want it to. They're trying. Sometimes you're like, oh, I'll do this and it'll be helpful, and then people go and they're like, why would you do that? That's all you did? Like, you could have done so much more. Like, geez, like, we're trying, like, we're learning, like, and again, like I said, people, celebrities are humans, like, famous people are humans, like, they also are just trying their best. Like, sometimes they'll do things that make no sense, and then they have to learn from that. But that's just my opinion. Help how you can and be genuine in the way that you help.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna be like, wouldn't you guys rather get a genuine statement or a genuine money given to the person to Gaza than giving money, getting money and it not being genuine, just being forced? And some people are gonna be like, well, it's just money. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care how they feel or whatever. It's just give money. We need the money. They need the money, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's like the person is giving without
doesn't care.
They don't care about it. They're just giving money because they have the money and it's right there.
And they'll do it now. Will they do it again in the future? They did it now because they felt pressured. But
yeah,
how do you know? They did it momentarily. They got a good pat on the back from you guys, and you guys forget about them, move on to the next person, and they're not gonna do nothing else to help. And that's it. They spoke about it once. They did what they did once, and that was it. Wrap it up.
Yep.
So, it's hard. I understand that people really want help, and they want celebrities, to use that voice, that the influential voice that they have. Mm-hmm. But we also can't rip it out of them. Mm-hmm. Like, that does not make sense.
Yep. Okay, but yeah, that's on that. Next topic.
Oh, you said, which one was it?
The Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco topic.
Oh my god. No. Yo, tell me why. Okay, when I found out about this, who told me this? I think it was at work, or you sent it to me. I think you sent it to me, and then I mentioned it during work. Mm-hmm. But they were hating on Benny Blanco, and I was like, yo, what? Mm-hmm. Chill out, like. And then I asked you, why are they hating on him though? I don't understand. And you were like, because of the way he looked. That's what it was, right? That's what you had said at the time,
Yes.
And I was like, that's foul. Number one, why would y'all do that? Y'all, there is no place for y'all.
Let's show a picture.
Betty. Nah, that's what? Not you feeding onto it. You're okay. Look, he's ugly to me now because I feel like the more I got to know his page, the more I got to know the type of person he is low. He's like, I
Yeah,
think
I mean, we did not agree on that, because looks is not always, like, the thing, like, if he's a genuine guy, then looks don't matter.
Oh, my chocolate. You can discard it.
Looks don't matter, but then we saw that
I don't know. I mean, if that's your type of guy, then I guess.
we
but
saw his post, and
his
it just was
post
not
is
making sense.
It's just, he's so particular.
This is him.
Follow him, Benny Blanco.
No, follow Selena Gomez.
I'm dead. Look.
That whole thing. Okay, the thing is, I just Benny Blanco does music with Justin Bieber and hangs out with Justin Bieber and hangs out with Haley and hangs out with Kendall. That whole thing looks messed up.
It's so weird.
It's
bro.
so weird, messy, like.
But you know what? We were talking about it at work. We were talking about it at work, and we were like, low key, like, Selena also be on that, like, sneaky, like, she
probably is on that sneaky shit.
She be like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm sorry, Selena. Like, I feel like she low key, like, does things like that because I someone talked about it in a YouTube video, and they were like how Selena Gomez also, like, finds ways to, like, get her fans upset at Haley, but she doesn't do it like straight up. Like, she won't say it straight up. She'll do it very sneaky. Like, the way her intentions are so sneaky, and people won't see. Like, the people just, like, they're like, oh yeah, it's always Haley. But then Selena, low-key, like, Selena, what do you? But you know, Selena was my girl. When she was in Waverly Place, I wanted to be Selena. I wanted to be Alex from Wizards of Waverly Place. But Selena, what is going on? I don't know. And then it's just, yes, your man hangs out with all of them. And then the pose, there was this one pose where I was like, please.
Which one? The one where he was kissing the guy in the red carpet?
No.
Oh.
No.
Or like did the smooch?
No, the one where they were in the pool, and Kendall was there. I think Kendall was there, and he was like, he was with Little Dicky, the rapper, and then he was like just a couple friends talking about masturbation or some shit like that, bro. Let me find it before I end up. But I was like, what? It's just, it gave me, I don't know. I told you, it gave me Josiah during that time. It just gave me weird vibes, bro, and I just can't, like.
He remind me of Pete Davidson. I don't know. I feel like that's the type of energy Pete Davidson would be in. But, like,
I just think the situation.
Pete Davidson would be less. I don't know.
I don't know. It was just so random. But it's just, my thing is, like, is more like, why are you hanging out with the guy who hangs out with Justin Bieber? Like, how can you be in the same environment as the guy that you said was super toxic, controlling as well, right? Like, he was just toxic. He left a big impact, according to you, right, in your life, and when it came to, like, at least your relationship, like the way you.
I didn't even think of that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always gonna be that one person who really, like, he, like, kind of shaped the way you kind of move in relationships in the future. You know what I'm saying? There's always that one guy or girl, whatever it is, right? And I feel like that was Justin Bieber to her. You know, Justin Bieber was especially because they were both under, like, the eyes of like entertainment, social media. You know, like, everyone was seeing that. Everyone was watching to see. They wanted them to be together so bad, but she was like, no, like, he's too much. Like, all these people want me to be with him, but I just can't. Like, I want to do my own thing. I want to be my own. I want my name to stand alone without it having to be attached to Justin Bieber. You know, and then so there's that, right? And then the whole, like, the way he was towards her was hurtful. So I'm like, how can you be with someone who hangs out with someone who, you know, left that impact in your life? Like, that makes no sense.
Like, wouldn't she have, like, recollection, like, of her thing?
I feel like, I mean, I understand that you heal and you move on, but still, bro, like, You know what I'm saying? Like, if he did you dirty the way he did you dirty, it must still feel uncomfortable at the very least. Like, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, it must feel like, okay, like I understand. Like, maybe I forgive you for what you did. You know, you are someone else, whatever it is. But like, you're kind of like, I don't know. But then hasn't she hanging out with him before?
Benny Blanco. They
no,
did.
Justin Bieber and her have after like.
No, did he? I thought he only hanging out with Hailey Bieber. Well, it took that one picture with Hailey Bieber.
Yo, I don't even know what he be on. He's another, but I don't know. But I just think it's really weird, and but no, the way we were talking about how the way social media went on him, like they was hating on him for his looks at first.
It was.
It wasn't because of like the way he was acting. Because I think also people like the way he acts is kind of weird. But I guess you really have to know him, like to know his sense of humor. So it is what it is. But it was more like people were hating him for the way he looked at the beginning. Like they were like, why would she be with him? Like out of everyone,
especially because you see that list that she rejected.
Yo,
she rejected Michael B. Jordan, Noah Centineo, Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Come on, why him? Because there was a moment where I think they went out or whatever, and they were shipping them for a long time. Well, for a couple weeks or whatever.
Is he old? Actually, no, but she's old.
But yeah, she rejected him. Who else? The guy from Percy Jackson. I don't know his name.
I don't think I would have ever rejected Chris Evans.
Yeah, me either. I would have gave it a try. A week at least.
But we don't know how he is. That's so we don't know. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe there was something there. But yeah, so they were like listing all the guys she rejected, and then at the end they were like to end up with him. I was like,
yeah. Oh, that part.
Oh my stomach. But oh my god, that's so.
Yeah.
That was like, what the fuck? Okay, you don't know how he is. Like, you don't know how he is with her. You know, we don't know how he is with her.
Maybe it's not even my relationship to speak about, but if Justin Bieber would have not been there with Hailey Bieber or whatever, like if they would have not known each other, all right, what is the big deal? But that's weird. I feel like that's weird. I'm sorry.
I just think all of them move funny. Like
everyone in the Hollywood, yes, everyone in Hollywood.
Funny, bro. Like Selena, Benny Blanco, but I don't know. Maybe like it's funny
Bad
to some
Bunny
people.
And Kendall.
To me, it's not funny. That joke he made.
It's not funny.
I just think he's like. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe there's like a humor that I don't know, but he just gives like his humor is like I don't know.
Is his humor like Tyler the Creator?
I don't know. I was like, is it like that? But I don't know. I find the skits that Tyler the Creator has done funny, so that's different though. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know. But he was giving a weird vibe, and that kind of gave me like the like that. Yeah. But I don't know. That's just me. I just think
as my girl is happy, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, as long as she's happy, I guess. But it's just that how they know each other. All know each other.
Yeah.
That's what's weird.
We kind of but but social media though, like
they crazy.
They crazy like so.
They was bashing him because he was ugly.
Much. Like it got trendy. To me, I kept seeing it over and over and over and over. I was like, damn.
And the comments, y'all, it was ruthless. It said, at least the heart wants what it wants. That one. It was that? At least the heart wants what it wants. Or I guess the heart wants what it wants. That one. What else would it? So I don't know what it was. It was a lot. Yo, I was like, nah, y'all really going in on my boy. Because, yeah, the looks was not. It was like, I didn't even care about the look, yo. To me, I was like, she likes who she likes. She likes who she likes. And maybe, yeah, he makes her feel safe. He makes her like feel like
that's
something that the weekend didn't made her feel. But how you say yes. But then after me and her were scrolling and we saw that Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber and Kendall, I was like, yeah, no, something's wrong there.
His vibe is weird.
It looks like a setup or some shit.
And then I'm like, yeah, nah, I don't know. This dude is weird. But but again, it's not our business to say.
Yeah, we're just like, damn.
We're just like,
social media really be dirty, be messy.
Oh, it's so messy.
For real.
So
Just makes me want to crawl. Like
it makes me want to
crawl.
shut down my fucking Instagram so many times. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't even want to talk to nobody. Because
Facts.
when y'all be talking, I'd be like, what are you guys on? What are you guys on?
And even in real life, Lisette, in real life, people really be waiting. People
your
really
downfall?
for your downfall or for you to snip in something. Like,
Let me find out
they
who
be
are
waiting.
my haters that are waiting for me to just fall.
But you know, that's why we keep shit in the low, in the secret. Like that, yo, I am still not gonna get over that girl that took my graduation coat.
I'm
Lisette,
dead.
please.
I was so confused when you sent me that. I was like, what?
I am not gonna get over that.
People on social media is dangerous, bro. Social media is dangerous. People are crazy.
No, like it's I'm just thinking about it. It pisses me the fuck off. Like I'm in my peaceful era, but I want to fight her so bad. Like if I was to fight her, I would fight her. I would throw them hands. Cause tell me why. The rant for real. Because tell me why. Listen, I graduated from BMCC. It was my associate. I was like happy, you know. Yes, like I want me graduation. I was like, you know what? All right. I got my flowers from my godmother. I got no, I don't think I got balloons. A teddy bear from my mom, and I was just happy, you know, a happy girl. We were on our way home. On the train, I was there, sitting, typing my graduation paragraph to my Instagram post, which I'll pop up in here in the screen. And yeah, I just took my time, right? Whatever. And then I didn't notice until whatever. I didn't notice. I think she liked my post, my comment, whatever. And then I was like looking, cause I scroll a lot. I just be you know, on people's pages scrolling. And I went into her account. I was like, oh, I remember her, whatever. I wonder, whoa, okay, whatever. I don't know what I was thinking in the moment, but I just checked. Not the same day though. That already, I think it's been already like a year or whatever. I look.
A year.
Yeah, from when I graduated, it was past on a year, and then that's when I saw it. And I'm there, I'm seeing, and then I see that she graduated, but it had the same thing. Like I read it. I usually don't read captions from anybody, but that I don't know. I read it, and I was like, hold up.
She's like, esto se me hace similar.
Yup. I was like, wait, this is familiar. Wait, what? Yo, when I seen it, that girl, she stole my caption. It says it word by word. I think maybe like a line she didn't put, but word by word.
No, what?
I was like,
you could have come up with your own caption.
Those were my own.
I mean,
words.
if you were gonna do a paragraph, I feel like you could have done your own caption. But if it's just like a little basic line, like people use basic captions, and they just like, for example, like stay tuned 2023. Like that's a basic caption, right? But if you're gonna use a whole paragraph, like you can do that on your own. Why would you copy a full paragraph? Like that is a full paragraph. It's personalized full paragraph. It just doesn't make sense. But I think it's just, so wait, did she graduate a whole year after you, or did she graduate that same time, around the same time that you? Because
I don't.
Cause like how is it that in a year, that's crazy. How is it that in a year you didn't see it if you guys graduated at the same time?
No, that's the thing. I'm older than her. She, I think 2 years
younger.
Younger
Okay, yeah,
than me.
it's the same. So
my bad.
What the fuck, did she save your? No, 2 years. She waited 2 years.
I'm pretty
2 years.
sure. Hold on.
That's wild to me. I don't even know.
I can't fucking find her. Let me see. And I addressed it to her. I hit her up and I was like, you copy my thing. She's like, what did she say?
She was like, oh really? I didn't even notice. And then you were like, yeah, Girl, how do I remember? And you were like,
20. I graduated. When did I graduate? Okay, here's the June 27, 2022.
you graduated
2020, right?
2020 or 21?
2021.
Because, how do you say, I graduated 2019. You went into school still another 19. You graduated 2020.
2020.
Yes.
Wait. No.
Wait, for the BMCC?
Oh, BMCC, yeah.
Oh, then never mind.
BMCC, I graduated 22. She graduated with me? Oh, from high school.
She graduated from high school. You graduated.
I graduated from BMCC.
So it was that same year. That same year.
Yes.
You graduated around, what, May?
June.
And she graduated. Wait, she graduated in June too.
Yeah.
So that's probably why she saw your thing mad close. But yeah, so you told her no. You knew you copied it because it was personalized. It's not like you found it also in the internet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how I took it.
Yeah.
You know, like she was trying to say, oh, I found it in the internet like you, so I I didn't notice. But Jenny was like, no, I personalized, that paragraph, and you copied and pasted it. And then she was like, how would she? Oh, and then you told her you could have just asked me. You could have let me know at least.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, how was I supposed to ask you? I don't even see you. And I was like, what? I was like, that excuse don't even make sense. But I think she was like, I don't even know what to say.
And that will never. To be honest, I will never be at peace.
Really?
Until she deletes her thing.
You should have just commented and be like, that's the same post I have. Everyone would have seen it, and then she probably would have taken it down. But too late to do that because we're in that good girl. Good, we're women now. Can't go back and do that.
Well, this is what I say. If you guys wondered, I was like, I did this on my own. I appreciate and I'm thankful for all the opportunities and failures that came my way. Without them, I wouldn't be here. I want to thank myself for always pushing through even when I wanted to stop. Lastly, I want to thank anyone who always motivated me with only hearing me out or giving me advice. And to the new people I've met along the way, life is beautiful. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Right? That's what I said. This is what she said. Can't believe this. I can't believe this. How do you call this? This fiasco. She was like, I did it on my own. I appreciate and I'm thankful for the opportunities and failures that came my way. Without them, I wouldn't be here. I want to thank myself for always pushing through, even when I wanted to stop. I had a few grand and teachers. I think she meant friends. I had a few friends and teachers, and as well as my mom, that persuaded me to keep going. Lastly, I think that's the only sentence that she had.
Yeah.
Lastly, I want to thank anyone who always motivated me with only heating. She didn't even say hearing me out or giving me advice. And to the new people I've met along the way, life is beautiful. Y'all want to know her Instagram? Here it is.
Yo, I just want to talk about the high school. I wanted that to be the second. I'm not even gonna lie, but we were like, we gotta get all of these people. But low-key, I just wanted to do that and talk my shit.
And we will. Stay tuned. Because we're gonna bring guests. But yo, that one. Damn. But yeah, I think that's that. That has to top it off for today. That shit's crazy. But yeah, I'm sad. Sad girl hours.
About what?
About my caption being stolen.
Oh my god. Well, yeah.
Watch it. 2024.
New year. What the fuck?
Alright, I'm gonna stand on business next time. Anyways.
Okay. That's it for us. Wrap it up. You do the ending. I don't like the ending.
Okay, why, girl? All right. This is all for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep on listening to the podcast. If you don't, then it is what it is. If you do, this is Munchinwithlaschismosas. See you next time. Bye.